Defense of INA prisoners by Bhulabhai Desai, Tej Bahadur Sapru, Kailash Nath Kadju, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Asaf Ali. Rebellion by Naval Ratings 1946. 1100 Royal Indian Navy RIN ratings of HMIS Talwar League HMIS Talwar League withdrew from cabinet mission after Nehru's statement and called for direct action from August 16, 1946. 14 ministers of interim government from September 2, 1946 to August 15, 1947. Punjab Hindu Sabha 1909 by UN Mukherjee and Lal Chand. All India Hindu Mahasabha 1915. Maharaja of Qasim Bazar. राष्ट्रीय स्वयं सेवक संघ RSS 1925. All India Trade Union Congress 1920. Lala Lajpat Rai and Diwan Chamanlal. Gandhi. Champaran Satyagrah 1917. First civil disobedience against the Tin Katia system. Gandhi joined by Rajendra Prasad, Mazharul Haq, Mahadev Desai, Narhari Parekh and J.B. Kriplani. Ahmedabad Mill Strike 1918. First hunger strike, workers demanding rise of 50% in their wages so due to wartime inflation. Kheda Satyagrah 1918. First non-cooperation. Rowlatt Satyagrah 1919. First mass strike, activists to be deported or imprisoned without trial for 2 years. Arrest of Indians without warrant on mere suspicion of treason. Gandhi called it the Black Act. Jallianwala Bagh massacre and the Inquiry Committee. Tolstoy Farm 1910 by Herman Kallenbach. Phoenix Farm in 1904 by Gandhi. Inspired by John Ruskin's Unto This Last. 1920 the Khilafat Committee. Started non-cooperation movement formally. Chauri Chaura incident February 5, 1922. Gandhi withdrew the movement. Dandi March 1930. 78 members of Sabarmati Ashram walked for 240 miles. 1932 Pune Pact. B.R. Ambedkar abandoned separate electorates for depressed classes in favor of increased reserved seats for them. Gandhi Harijan Movement 1917. All India Anti-Untouchability League 1932 and weekly newspaper Harijan. Gandhi's spinning wheel as the Gandhi said spinning wheel as the second lung of the nation. Gandhi called Bose the prince among the patriots. Bose called Gandhi the father of our nation from the Azad Hind Radio 1944. Gandhi's idea on government written in Hind Swaraj 1909. Gandhi's idealized state Ram Rajya. Gandhi Nayi Talim or basic education for all. 1940 Individual Satyagrah. Limited Satyagrah by a few selected individuals. Delhi Chalo movement by Satyagrahis. Vinoba Bhave first to offer Satyagrah and Nehru second. Gandhi helped organize Ahmedabad Textile Labour Association 1918. Gandhi Young India. Gandhi wrote Young India. Writings. Archives of the Kingdom of Lahore. Khalsa Darbar. Bishop Heber's Journal. Abbe Dubois. Hindu Manners and Customs. Gopal Hari Deshmukh wrote for Prabhakar under pen name Lokahitwadi. Periodicals Hitechu, Gyan Prakash, Indu Prakash and Lokahitwadi. James Burns. Narratives of a visit to the court of Sindh. Alexander Burns. Travels into Bukhara. C.J.C. Davidson. Diary of the Travels and Adventures in Upper India. John Butler. Travel and Adventures in the Province of Assam. Victor Jacquemont. Letters from India describing a journey in the British dominions of India. Tibet, Lahore and Kashmir during the years 1828 to 1829. 1831. Baron Charles. Travels in Kashmir and the Punjab. 1780 James Hickey. First newspaper Bengal Gazette or Calcutta General Advertiser. Bengal Gazette 1818 G.K. Bhattacharya and Harish Chandra Ray. First Bengali newspaper. Sudesh Mitran, G. Subramania Iyer. The Hindu, 1878, G.S. Iyer, Viragavachari, and Subbarao Pandit. Bengali, 1862, Surendranath Banerjee and Girish Chandra Ghosh. Girish Chandra Ghosh, Hindu Patriot, 1853. Som Prakash, 1858, First Bengali Political Paper by Dwarkanath Vidyabhushan. Amrita Bazar Patrika, Sisir Kumar Ghosh and Motilal Ghosh. Sudharak under Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Voice of India under Dadabhai. Hindustan and Advocate under J.P. Verma. Bande Mataram in Paris by Madam Kama, Bikaji Kama, 1909. Talwar by Virendranath Chattopadhyay in Berlin. Gadar by Lala Hardyal in San Francisco. Free Hindustan in Vancouver by Tarak Nath Das. Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, Anand Math, 1882. For its powerful lyric Vande Mataram and depiction of Sannyasi revolt, 1760s. Devi Chaudhrani, Banga Darshan. His last novel, Rajsimha. Feroz Shah Mehta, B.G. Horniman, published Bombay Chronicle. Ikaram Suryaram Desai, Hind Anne Britannia. Girija Devi, Mohan Rajni, 1931. Rama Tirthamal, Dasi Kalin, Musa Valai, 1936. G.V. Krishna Rao's Kilu Bomalu, The Puppets, 1956, in Telugu. Vaikom Muhammad Bashir in Malayalam. Balya Kala Sakhi, The Childhood Friends, 1944. Thaka Z. Siva Sankar Pillai in Malayalam. Toti Yude Makan, Son of a Scavenger, 1948. And Chemin Shrimps, 1956. Rajni Palme Dutt's India Today, 1940. A.R. Desai, Social Background of Indian Nationalism, 1948. The High Caste Hindu Woman by Pandita Ramabai in 1887. Mother India, 1927 by Catherine Mayo. Waris Shah wrote Heer Ranjha. Shah Abdul Latif Risalo. V.D. Savarkar, Indian War of Independence in 1857. S.N. Sen, 1857. Karsonda Smulji, Satya Prakash in Gujarat, 1852. E.K. Madhavan, Desha Bhimani, Lala Lajpat Rai, Punjabi. Valentine Carroll, Indian Unrest. Annie Besant newspapers, New India and Commonwealth. Maulana Azad's Al Hilal and Muhammad Ali's Comrade. Gandhi, Indian Opinion. HRA's Hindustan Republican Army's main newspaper, Revolutionary. The Philosophy of the Bomb by Bhagwati Charan Vora. Bandi Jeevan by Sachin Sanyal and Pather Dabi by Sharat Chandra Chatterjee. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Badshah Khan, Frontier Gandhi, wrote Pukhtun. Ram Mohan Gandhi in his book The Good Boatman. Dadabhai Nauroji, Grand Old Man of India, Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. Ramesh Chandra Dutt, The Economic History of India. Ram Mohan Roy, Miratul Akbar, First Journal in Persian. Sampad Kaumudi, Dwarkanath Tagore and Ram Mohan Roy wrote Bangadoot, 1822, in 4 languages, in English, Bengali, Persian and Hindi. Voice of India, Dadabhai Nauroji. Kesari in Marathi and Maharatta in English by Bal Gangadhar Tilak in 1881. Hindustan and Advocate by G.P. Verma. 1870, Sasipad Banerjee wrote newspaper Bharat Shramjeevi. Mridul Mukherjee, India since Independence. S.Y. Qureshi, An Undocumented Wonder, The Making of the Great Indian Election. 1880, Narayan Meghaji Lokhande, newspaper Deen Bandhu and Bombay Mill and Mill Hands Association. British owned newspapers, Calcutta Gazette, 1784, Madras Courier, first paper from Madras, 1788, and Bombay Herald, first paper from Bombay, 1789. Jam-e-Jahan Numa, 1822, first paper in Urdu. Indian Herald 1795 by R. Williams. Bombay Times 1838, later became the Times of India by Robert Knight and Thomas Bennett. Robert Knight, Indian statesman 1875, later called the Statesman. The Tribune 1881 by Dayal Singh Majithia, Vijendra Tagore Hitabadi, Krishna Kumar Mitra Sanjeevani, Brahma Bandhav Upadhyay Sandhya, Shivram Paranjpe Kal, Subramania Bharati wrote Sudesh Geetam. Revolutionary journals included Atmasakti, Sarathi and Bijoli. Lala Lajpat Rai, Kayast Samachar. Bipin Chandrapal, New India, Vande Mataram, 1905. Paridasak, 1886. T. Prakasam and M. Krishna Rao, Kistina Patrika. Essay Gange, Gandhi versus Lenin. Premchand, Journal Aaj, Novels Premashram, Rangbhumi. M.N. Roy, Vanguard. Assam Kesari, Ambika Giri Roy Chaudhary. Duggi Rala, Balarama Krishnaya, Gandhi Gita. Sakaram Ganesh Dioskar, Deshar Katha, earliest modern political use of word Swaraj. Sarla Devi Ghoshal, Chaudrani. Bharti Patrika wrote Ahit Gnika. Biography Jibonir Jhora Pata. Digdarshan 1818, first Bengali monthly newspaper. Bombay Samachar 1822, first paper in Gujarati. Calcutta Journal 1818, J.S. Buckingham. Madras Mail 1868, first evening paper in India. The Hindustan Times 1920, K.M. Parnikar. The Milap Urdu Daily 1923 by M.K. Chand. Leader by Madan Mohan Malviya. Kirti 1926 by Santosh Singh. Kudi Arasu 1910 by E.V. Ramaswamy. Kranti 1927, Miranjkar, Joglekar, Ghate. Langal and Ganabani 1927 by Gopu Chakravarti. Bandi Jeevan 1922 by Sachendranath Sanyal. National Herald 1938, Jawaharlal Nehru. Revolutionary activity. HSRA 1924 by Ramprasad Bismil. Jogendra Chandra Chatterjee and Sachin Samyal. Kakori robbery in 1925. Surya Sen's Chittagong Revolt Group 1930. Chittagong robberies 1930. Anand Singh, Ganesh Ghosh and Loknath Ball occupy two main armories in Chittagong and supply arms to revolutionaries. Under name Indian Republican Army, Chittagong branch. Raid was quite successful. Women revolutionaries Preeti Lata Vadedar, Kalpana Dutt, Santi Ghosh, Suniti Chanderi and Beena Das. Bhagat Singh, Punjab Naujawan Bharat Sabha 1926. Bhagat and Sukhdev, Lahore Students Union. Anushilan Samiti 1902. Pramod Mittar, Barinder Kumar Ghosh and Bhupendranath Datta. Started Yugandhar 1906. 1908 Alipur conspiracy case, Manikullah bomb conspiracy, Murari Pukur conspiracy. Chitranjan Das defended Aurobindo, got him acquitted. Bombay attack on Viceroy Hardinge 1912. Delhi conspiracy trial. We shall die to awaken the nation. Bagha Jatan. Savarkar Mitra Mela 1899, merged with Abhinav Bharat in 1904. Ajit Singh, Bhagat Singh's uncle, established Anjuman-e-Mohisban-e-Watan with journal Bharat Mata and Reshwa. Shyamji Krishna Verma 1905, Indian Home Rule Society, India Society House and Journal Indian Sociologist in London. 1913 Gadar Party. Newspaper The Gadar at San Francisco. Lala Hardyal, Ramchandra, Bhagwan Singh, Kartar Singh Sarabha, Barkatullah. Swadesh Sevak Home at Vancouver and United India House at Seattle. Komagata Maru Incident 1914. Berlin Committee for Indian Independence 1915, Virendranath Chattopadhyay. Subhash Chandra Bose, Provincial Government for Free India at Singapore with H.C. Chatterjee, Finance Portfolio, M.A. Iyer Broadcasting, Lakshmi Swaminathan Women Department, etc. He gave the slogan, "Give me blood, I will give you freedom," from Malay. 1943, Rani of Jhansi Regiment in INA commanded by Lakshmi Swaminathan Sehgal. Bose escaped to Peshawar under the pseudonym Ziauddin, met Hitler under pseudonym Orlando Mazzotta. Bose under pseudonym Abid Hussain reached Tokyo. Bose called Netaji by Germans. Famous slogan, "Jai Hind" from Free India Center, Germany. Take over command of independence movement from Raj Bihari Bose. Bose took over command of independence movement from Raj Bihari Bose in Singapore. Raj Bihari Bose founded the Indian Club of Tokyo. INA headquarters, Rangoon. Army War Cry, Chalo Delhi. Andaman and Nicobar Islands renamed as Shahid Dweep and Swaraj Deep, respectively. Constitutional development. After Battle of Buxar in 1764, company appointed two Indians as the deputy Divans, Muhammad Reza Khan for Bengal and Raja Shitab Rai for Bihar. Regulating Act of 1773. Management of EIC's rule in India. Pitt's India Act of 1784. Joint rule of the Crown and Company with the Crown being the supreme authority. Charter Act of 1793. Establishing the company's trade monopoly with India. Charter Act of 1813. Established the constitutional status of British Indian Territory. Charter Act of 1833 or St. Helena Act. Charter Act of 1853 extended the rule of the East India Company for an indefinite period. Act for Better Government of India or Government of India Act 1858. India came directly under the control of the British government. Indian Councils Act 1861 transformed Viceroy's Executive Council into a miniature cabinet run on portfolio system. Home, Revenue, Military, Finance and Law, 5 members. Indian Councils Act 1892 increased the size of the legislative councils in India. Right to ask questions on the budget introduced. Indian Councils Act 1909, known as Morley-Minto reforms. Admission of Indians to Secretary of State's Council, to the Viceroy's Executive Council and to the Executive Councils of Bombay and Madras, and introduction of election into legislative councils with separate electorates for Muslims. Government of India Act 1919, based on Montagu-Chelmsford reforms, expanded participation of Indians in the Government of India. Simon Commission 1919 abolished the diarchy, British governors to retain much of their emergency powers. Government of India Act 1935, bicameral legislature, provincial autonomy, separate communal electorate, and the creation of an All India Federation, ending the diarchy. Evolution of civil services. Cornwallis, 1786 to 93, established and organized the civil services. Wellesley, 1800, set up the Fort William College for training of new recruits. Charter Act of 1853, recruitment to be through an open competition. Indians were barred from high posts. Cornwallis thought every native of Hindustan is corrupt. Indian Civil Service Act 1861, maximum age reduced from 23 to 19. 1863, Satyendra Nath Tagore, first Indian to qualify for Indian Civil Service. Statutory Civil Service 1878. Lord Lytton introduced statutory civil service, 1/6 of covenanted posts to be filled by Indians of high families. Atchison Committee on Public Services 1886, set up by Dufferin, dropping the terms covenanted and uncovenanted. Classification of the civil service, raising age limit to 23. Montfort reforms 1919, simultaneous examination in India and England, 1/3 of recruitments be made in India itself. Lee Commission 1924, 50-50 parity between Europeans and Indians to be reached in 15 years in recruitment. Public Service Commission established. Government of India Act 1935, establishment of a Federal Public Service Commission and Provincial Public Service Commission. Development of Judiciary. Warren Hastings, District Diwani Adalats and Civil Disputes. District Faujdari Adalats were for criminal disputes. Sadar Nizamat Adalat at Murshidabad was for capital punishment and for acquisition of property headed by a Deputy Nizam. Regulating Act of 1773, a Supreme Court established at Calcutta. Cornwallis gradation of civil courts. Munsif's courts under Indian officers. Registrar's court under a European judge. District court under the district judge. Four circuit courts as provincial courts of appeal. Sadar Diwani Adalat at Calcutta. King in Council for appeals of £5,000 and above. Cornwallis Code. Separation of revenue and justice administration. European subjects brought under jurisdiction. Government officials were made answerable. William Bentinck. Civil Procedure Code 1859. Indian Penal Code 1860. Criminal Procedure Code 1861. Government of India Act 1935 established federal court to settle disputes between governments. Development of Indian press. Censorship of Press Act 1799, Wellesley. Licensing Regulation 1823, John Adams. Press Act of 1835 or Metcalfe Act, Metcalfe, Governor General from 1835 to 36, is known as Liberator of the Indian Press. Licensing Act 1857, Registration Act 1867, Vernacular Press Act 1878, by Lytton, called the Gagging Act. Newspaper Incitement to Offences Act 1908, Indian Press Act 1910, Indian Press Emergency Powers Act 1931, 1883 Surendranath Banerjee, first Indian journalist to be imprisoned. Development of education. Calcutta Madrasa, Warren Hastings in 1781 with Muslim law. The Sanskrit College by Jonathan Duncan, 1791, with the Hindu law and philosophy. Fort William College, Wellesley, by Wellesley in 1800 to train civil servants. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Calcutta College in 1817. Lord Macaulay's Minute 1835, Downward Filtration Theory. Wood's Dispatch 1854, Magna Charta of English Education in India. Bethune School, J.E.D. Bethune at Calcutta, 1849. Hunter Education Commission 1882-83. W. Hunter, by W. Hunter, recommendation only for primary and secondary education. Raleigh Commission 1902. Based on it, Indian Universities Act passed in 1904. Gokhale called it a retrograde measure. Sadler University Commission 1917-19. Hartog Committee 1929. Surgent Plan of Education 1944. Wardha Scheme of Education 1937. Zakir Hussain Committee, Detailed National Scheme for Basic Education. After independence, First Council of Ministers of Independent India, 17 total, 2 resigned later. Jawaharlal Nehru, Prime Minister, Minister of External Affairs and Commonwealth Relations, Minister of Scientific Research. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Home Affairs and States, Minister of Information and Broadcasting. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Minister of Education. John Mathai, Minister of Railways and Transport. Sardar Baldev Singh, Minister of Defence. Jairam Das Daulat Ram, Minister of Food and Agriculture. Jagjeevan Ram, Minister of Labour. C.M. Bhabha, Minister of C.H. Bhabha, Minister of Commerce. Amrit Kaur, Minister of Health. Rafi Ahmed Kidwai, Minister of Communications. Narhar Vishnu Gadgil, Minister of Works, Mines and Powers. R.K. Shanmukham Chetty, Minister of Finance. B.R. Ambedkar, Minister of Law. Partition Council Steering Committee under H.M. Patel and Muhammad Ali. 1950 Delhi Pact on Minorities or Liaquat Nehru Pact. December 1947 Communist Party of India denounced Indian independence as fake and decided to follow B.T. Rana dive line after CPI's then General Secretary. Making of the Constitution. Motilal Nehru, 1924. National demand. A demand for a constitution and the procedure for its adoption were expounded. Drafting Committee. Ambedkar, G.B. Pant, K.M. Munshi, Aladi Krishna Swami Iyer, N. Gopala Swami Iyengar, B.L. Mitra, who was later replaced with Madhav Rao, Sayyid Muhammad Sadullah, D.P. Khaitan, who died in 1948, and hence T.T. Krishnamachari. Constituent Assembly of India on August 14, 1947. Dr. Sachidanand Sinha, Provisional President. Rajendra Prasad, President. B.N. Rao, Constitutional Advisor. 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days to complete the Constitution. November 26, 1949, Constituent Assembly enacted the Constitution. 284 members actually signed the Constitution on January 24, 1950, last day of Constitution. Adopted a national flag on July 22, 1947. Adopted national anthem and national song on January 24, 1950. Committee on the Rules of Procedure, Rajendra Prasad. Steering Committee, Rajendra Prasad. Finance and Staff Committee, Rajendra Prasad. Ad hoc Committee on the National Flag, Rajendra Prasad. Credential Committee, Aladi Krishna Swamy Iyer. House Committee, B. Pattabi Sitaramaiah. Order of Business Committee, K. R. Munshi. Committee on the Functions of the Constituent Assembly, G. V. Mavlankar. Union Power Committee and Union Constitution Committee under Jawaharlal Nehru. States Committee, Committee for Negotiating with States, Jawaharlal Nehru. Provincial Constitution Committee, Vallabhbhai Patel. Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights, Minorities and Tribal and Excluded Areas, Vallabhbhai Patel. Modern India. Non-alignment term post-Bandung Conference, 1955. The non-alignment term was used first in post-Bandung Conference, 1955. First NAMP Summit in Belgrade, 1961, attended by 36 Mediterranean and Afro-Asian powers. First Chief Election Commissioner of India was Sukumar Sen. 15 political parties in first general election for Lok Sabha seats. Included 14 national parties. Delhi's first Chief Minister, Chaudhry Brahm Prakash. 1948 Linguistic Provinces Commission, headed by Justice S.K. Dhar, against creation of linguistic states. December 1948 Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel and Pattabi Sitaramaiah JVP report against creation of linguistic states. States Reorganization Commission, SRC, 1953, under Justice Fazil Ali, K.M. Panikar and Haidranath Kunzru, to organize states on linguistic basis. 1956 States Reorganization Act provided for 14 states and 6 centrally administered territories. Seva Samiti, 1914, first year Seva Samiti established on 1914. The first 5-year plan, 1951 to 1956, based on Harold Domer model, mainly agrarian sector. Second plan, under PC Mahalanobis, stressed on heavy industries. Third plan displayed an urban bias as industry was given priority. Nehru believed in democratic socialism. India opted for a mixed economy. Atomic Energy Commission under Homi J. Bhabha, 1948. 1962 Indian National Committee for Space Research, INCOSPAR. 1949 Indian University Education Commission under Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. University Grants Commission, UGC, 1953. University Grants Commission Act passed in 1956. Mudaliar Commission in 1952. Dr. A. Lakshmanaswamy Mudaliar, for improvements in secondary education. NCERT established in 1961. Agricultural Prices Commission, APC, and Food Corporation of India, FCI, in 1965. National Dairy Development Board, NDDB, at Anand, 1965. Shastri endorsed the initiative of Homi Jagir Bhabha. Study of nuclear explosions for peaceful purposes was set up, SNEPP.